Well, it was a packed courtroom here in Upper Marlboro today, standing room only, and most of the people being supporters of Alexis Simpson. There were about 50 to 60 friends or family members, some of whom even spoke, including an uncle who says that Alexis is a good kid. She was an honor roll student before all this happened, and this is just what he called a hiccup that happened along the way. But despite their convincing that they would be there to make sure she would return back into this courtroom, the judge said he just simply couldn't let her out on bond because the charges against her are just too severe. Appearing in court via television, Alexis Simpson wiped tears from her eyes, listening to the defense plead her case in front of a room full of supporters, including the First Lady of her church and her grandparents. The defense argued that prior to the incident, Simpson was an honor roll student with no criminal contacts and that she even called 911 and tried to assist Frazier the night of the crime. But despite pleading from family members, the request for a pretrial release was denied.
As you know, the allegations are extremely serious. The young woman lost her life in this incident, and this is the first step in a very long process, but we believe that it is appropriate at this time that she be held without bond.
The defense also argued that Simpson is not a dangerous person and that this was an isolated incident where she felt she had to defend herself. But the prosecution brought up the suspect's Twitter account, in which Simpson makes reference to stabbing a male acquaintance 2 days before the fight with Frazier. They claim her character proves she is prone to violence and that the stabbing of her roommate was a premeditated act.
Ms. Simpson will have an opportunity. She deserves her day in court. She will have her day in court, and she will have an opportunity at that point to establish a defense.
Simpson is charged with first and second degree murder and first degree assault. Also, Brooks says there is a long road ahead, but there is an overall lesson in a case that is proving to be a tragedy on both sides.
There are few cases as tragic as this one, of gargantuan proportions, and I think it is an opportunity for us to show young people and old people alike the need to really resolve conflicts without violence. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy.
And again, the judge says that the gravity of the charges does merit a no bond status. However, he will consider allowing her out on bond if the charges are downgraded. Alexis Simpson's next court appearance is scheduled for October 14th at 8:45 in the morning. In Upper Marlboro, Natalie Wilson for CTV News.